think we're up and going. Good deal. Alrighty, so this is my doctor's appointment Monday, so I had to run over to another town this morning and then spent the first part of the afternoon running all my errands. Got back, zipped in here and tried to get set up real quick just to catch the last few minutes. So we got about 6 minutes left for this trading day. We'll take what we can get. So obviously over the weekend there was more drama with Elon poking at Bernie Sanders, and that caused us to have another stumble down here in the morning. So a lot of shares traded today. I mean, we're up to 32 million right now, so we'll crack. Now we're at 33, so a lot of shares being traded today. Kind of typical. I'm kind of expecting that we might follow a similar trajectory as last week. So I got impatient and tried to take a trade on Thursday, expecting Tesla to stay above 1040 or 1035, and we ended up closing at like 1031 and some change, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 1033.50. So like right in the middle of where I needed it to be above 1035, and we were just right there in the pain zone. So, I wasn't able to roll out of it. I kind of got a good feeling we'll be back above 1030 to 1050 by the end of the week, but I don't know. Until we get like a good answer that this Elon share selling stuff is done behind us, I think it's going to continue to be kind of choppy. Like I was saying a couple weeks ago, though, when we just kind of skipped entirely through the 900s and then ran up through the thousands and the 11s, and then we were up at 12. We kind of needed to come back down and fill in the 900s. So long term, this is actually a good thing. Like, we needed to come back down here and like fill in the gaps that we had. So I think I'd have to go back and check. I really should have marked those levels as to kind of where we more or less jumped over. Typically, in a long-term view of a chart, whenever you have a gap up and skip a whole section of price range, typically stock will come back, whether it's falling below or jumping above. It'll typically come back and fill in that hole. That's the usual thing. So we'll see if we get that. And we may have been in the upper nines and then just jumped up into the mid thousands. I can't remember. It was several weeks ago now, but lots of stuff has happened since then. But I don't know if this 978.60 low, if that holds for the next day or two, might be a little bit safer. One thing that's got me kind of bummed out is this is going to be a third Friday. So it's the main options expiration week for the month. So, where we were at last week, looks like they only filled in the 5 wide strikes down to 970, 975, and then we were into the 10 wides all the way down to 880, 890. Downside of that is you've got to risk a larger dollar amount. So the trick there is shrink the number of contracts that you trade. So right now I've been looking at this sell the 940 by the 930. If that gets to where it's worth $2, that would be something I'd be looking to take. So right now I'm looking to kind of shift my probability out of the money from playing the 60-65% range, and I'm going to try pushing it out to the 70 to 80% range. Like right now, the closest 5 we got looks like sell the 975 and buy a 970. Right now that's going for $1.25. About typical. I would take that on a Thursday. So I think last week I sold the 935, 930 spread, or 1035, 1030 spread for about $1.30, $1.35 each. And then I got bought out of them for like 3 cents. Ended up losing $800. And not as bad as it could have been, but still would have been nice to have taken those $400 or $500 that I should have made. But that wasn't in the cards for last week. I should have realized that Thursday was like a bank holiday. There was less volume, and I was working too much. It just didn't register to me that I got filled on a low volume day. Not the best, but if this was up, going for over $1.50, I would look more at trying to take this trade today. But since we're not quite there, and judging off what happened last week, definitely safer to hold steady for Monday, Tuesday, maybe trade on Wednesday, but most likely I would look at something like this for a Thursday and see if we can get $200, $300, $400 from a Thursday to Friday trade. So looks like they gave us 1013.39. Not too far off from where we opened, but down $20 I think. Yeah, down about $20 per share from last Friday. So 23 I guess. Anyways, things happen. I think Elon's got enough respect for the general public and the retail investors that have supported him over the years, that once he gets all these shares, this 10% block sold, I'm pretty confident that he would make it known that he's done with it, and he'll deal with the tax issue, and ideally once that kind of unknown is behind us, I think we'll settle into a good stable base and start moving back up as people stop worrying about, oh no, if I buy now, is Elon going to dump another 5 million shares and drop the price 10-15%. So pretty sure that's what people are waiting for. Oh hey, what's up, dude? I'm catching a quick one today. I think I got on here like 7 or 8 minutes ago, but just watching the drama of Tesla and trying to remind people to be patient, watch for Elon to say that he's done selling shares, and I'm pretty sure after that we'll get to a pretty stable position, start moving back in the right direction. But we'll see what happens over the next few days and weeks. I'd really think he'd be done by the end of the week, possibly stretch it into next week. I don't know. I was hoping he'd be done like all in one big block trade last week, but obviously that didn't happen. So now we're kind of paying the price, waiting for all this stuff to settle. But it'll even itself out eventually. I don't know. Lots of things going on to keep an eye on. So I'm trying to keep up with the Rittenhouse trial and see what's going to happen there. I'm somewhat concerned over that deal, just mainly for the big cities, but not too worried about what would happen out here. But people and their stupid threats, kind of, is just disappointing, the situation we're in with a lot of people out in the world. So got to be aware of what's around you and be ready to do what needs to be done. So Jeremy, thank you so much for stopping by. I have got like 2 little house errands I got to get done, and then run back out to my range. Uh, Trying to get a few more shooting days in before the weather really starts getting unpleasant. But it's like beautiful out today, like 70 degrees, and oh man, no wind. It's pretty awesome. Oh shoot, I've not looked at the crypto. Um, uh, it likes to fluctuate too much, and I have at this point too much in there that I can't make myself look at it every day anymore. So I'll hold steady with what I got, stick to my plan of holding it for another, at least probably another year. We'll see where we get from there. But you know, if you have the funds and things are down and you're still confident in the overall long term of stuff, that is the time to suck it up and buy in the red, and hold for the better days. So cool. I'm gotta bounce, and we'll be, you know, back here next Monday, hopefully less stressful running around, but that tends to be my typical life lately. More time to do than or more things to do than time to get it all done in. So yeah, well, like I said before, my goal is hold till Cybertruck is ready, and I'm going to apply everything I got there unless I hit 65, 70,000 before that's ready. Then I may just take it out just so, you know, I can say my Cybertruck was paid for entirely from crypto profits. But we'll see which comes first, the Cybertruck or $70,000 account value. One of them's got to happen at some point. But I figure at least another year. So thank you guys. Be back here next Monday, and I don't know, I'm almost to the point that I'll be able to start getting these other videos finally up and going. Things are starting to drop into place. Still got a few little things to tie up, but always more work. So we'll get it done, but we'll catch y'all on the next one. See ya. Bye.